arrangement of things, the argument against the body, warring bodies, corroding wires of habit in the cold brain. I imagine the tentacles of the game reaching backward into the fingers, up the nerves to a trapped organ of conquest. We believed that the cybernetic approach to consciousness, whipped up frothy, would carry us to a plateau overlooking a pleasant mirror, but instead left us blathering in the dressed-up solitude of mannequin planets, twirling in a blank and unfriendly spaciousness, oblivious to our passionate confusion. The players play bent gargantuan over the playing field, forming in the hostile element of chewing and tattered rows of sacred Bethel, now dirty and unseen winch operators raising the china cabinet with tinkling parts of the sport, knocking frightened on the glass, squirming in the hostile element of chewing and tattered rows of sacred Bethel. Big blonde fingers moving the punch buttons and pieces of us a piece at a time till there are no more. We, the bloody little bets, cheap, too scared to play for real money. They cannibalize to death. We realize the tantric bazooka in the folds of our naked brassieres too late as the odds shift, lights in the sky blinking uncertainly, and we are truant from day-to-day marvels and truculences, weather eating into our speechless road. It is all over music, ringing wild as spraying cantaloupes, generals lined up for lunch, in between moves with crabapple attitudes towards us and each other. Swarming in the hostile element of chewing and tattered rows of sacred Bethel, now dirty and unseen winch operators raising the china cabinet with tinkling parts of the sport, knocking frightened on the glass, squirming in the hostile element of chewing and tattered rows of sacred Bethel. And our death tattoos breathing ignorant of strategy, world-watching, sulphurous and lewd acidic, with pants dripping, Tantalus dangling down to his knees, unable to stretch even the feeble edges of our hunger to the witch's teeth with forks of need to survive. The pounding now on the table of the sport, a question of consequence, squirting out late in blasphemy of having tried to film our belt loops through a mask of nakedness in the wretched museum where only our memories decay and the rest waits to give off light, mesmerized by the hopelessness of logic. The big boom tweeps in the shovel, dribbling the planet Earth into the rain. Science retching at last with its greedy paw and tentacle lost, reinventing God and animals, reinvent science. Philosophy, hate, pantheon where victory and destruction are deified, adored, changed from principle to knuckle of passion and had sex with as though ruthless without masks. Naked for combat as though someone is there giving and taking in the universe as though there is nowhere to cleanse the spirit but in the clotted purple rings sloshing in the caked blood of dead principles, clothless and returned to mere thought, rolling and hacking in the fire and the dirt, ears crazy with applause, bringing the blast happy existence down, crushing the light out of the fever at last, out of the delicate fever of life, were the two melted smoke of the hands coming together and together in a hard slap, and a hard slap, and a hard slap with pink entrails and unlaughing cheeks like big round onions down, creaming in the red dust, fists full of winning, suffocating on the black atmosphere, balled up around the hollow orgasm like a sad house at the end of conflict. You are its prey, something on its taste bud, rolling back down to the throat, choking on you, dying of you. You are so small, the temple of its stomach will forget you.